Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome once again to yet another insightful workshop hosted by Pragmatic TechSoft. Firstly, I'd like to thank everybody for removing the time and attending the same. So, whether you're here to solve some specific challenge or are just curious to know about how you can get more out of your CRM, I promise you'll walk away from here with something valuable. So, just a little about me. My name is Arva, and I'm the content marketing expert here at Pragmatic TechSoft. And if you're wondering what Pragmatic is all about, so we've been in the business of ERP solutions for over 16 years, and we've been helping businesses navigate the various complexities that pertain around technology. So our specialty is into Odoo and SaaS solutions, tools which are not just solving problems but actually help businesses grow smarter and faster. And today we're going to be talking about something that's often misunderstood. It has the power to completely transform your business, and that is how and why CRMs fail and how to build one that really succeeds. So the goal that we have at the end of this session is that you should see your CRM not just as a tool, but it is a growth engine for you, for your business, because not only does it close more deals or have like the database of all your customers, but it also helps in improving relationships, and that's the most important thing. So on board we also have Hitesh. He is our tech expert, and once we're done with a little bit of information regarding CRM, he will showcase a few demos. So let's first talk about why CRMs really fail. So first thing is that CRM is basically it's not just a tool, which is basically the problem. The problem is with the way the businesses use it. So many a times what happens is that you don't really have a goal. You don't know what you really want to achieve with your CRM. And when you don't know what you want to achieve as a business owner, definitely your team won't as well. So the important thing here is that you need to set smart goals so that whatever efforts are put in by the team, they don't go into waste. Also, a CRM is only as good as its adoption. So if your team finds it complicated or they are not trained correctly, definitely they will go back to using their spreadsheets and sticky notes. So you need to provide them with hands-on training and obviously show them that the CRM will definitely improve their productivity. The most important thing is when there are bad data and bad decisions, that are a result of these bad data. So when your CRM is filled with duplicate, incomplete, outdated data, it is an unreliable CRM system. And what happens here is that the sales teams who are using this on an in and out basis, they tend to lose trust, because what happens is that the customers whom they are basically connecting with, they are trying to close them as a lead, but their decision in the way they approach that customer is going to be based on some flawed information which has been there in the CRM, which has been fed into the CRM, and this will result in their KPIs being affected. So what happens here is that they are demotivated. Also, sometimes you roll out too many features at once. So you've installed you've implemented a CRM system, but you have not you're doing too many things too fast, and because of that frustration comes about in the team, because already they are trying to adapt to a CRM system, which is a new thing all itself, and at the same time this is creating confusion for them into how to navigate the entire system. So the most important thing here is that you need to start with just the core functionalities and expand gradually based on whatever feedback you're receiving. The most neglected thing here is that CRMs generally they are not a standalone system. They cannot work alone. You have to integrate it with your other tools like your accounting, your marketing softwares, etc. Because teams tend to waste a lot of time when they are switching systems. So when you have everything on one platform, it definitely makes things a lot more easier. Another reason is that businesses, sometimes the CRM is just not fitting with the business workflow. And this itself creates another very big setback for the business. And here I'd like to break one very big myth that many people think that CRMs are just for large organizations, but actually it is very much adaptable to a small business as well. And the most important thing to remember here is that a CRM will teach you discipline. It is going to definitely help a small business improve in terms of its efficiency right from the start. So it's important that you conduct research and you involve all the key stakeholders who are essential in building a CRM system. It's very important that you don't neglect your customers. So that's where you're building your CRM. It's only for the customers, by the customers. So of course you have to ensure that it is aligning with what they are requiring, and that is they want to feel special. They want some kind of engagement based on whatever they are asking, or they basically their needs need to be met. And if your CRM is not going by that, then definitely it is failing for your business as well. Many a times we just tend to set the CRM and we forget all about it. So a lot of regular checkups are required. It sometimes things get outdated. You need to remove irrelevant data which is no longer there. All these things are very essential to keep your CRM up to date. Another thing is that many a times, we expect instant results. We think that we have implemented the CRM system and it has to just magically, start working for the business. But it doesn't work that way. It is a long-term investment involving a lot of people who are going to be using the system, who are going to be using it effectively. So it's not a quick fix. It's very important that, you set your goals right, and so that you don't get disappointed. Also, one very important thing is that many a times employees, they raise some relevant issues. They are the ones who are using the CRM. At times they raise some relevant issues saying that there is some XYZ issue, and this is another reason which tends to lead to frustration among team members, because maybe the whatever they have asked for is not being implemented, and then they no longer use it effectively. The other reason that CRMs fail is when leads fall through cracks. That is, you don't know what that lead is going to do for your business. So when you don't know how to convert it effectively, or if it's a lost lead, you do not want to rework on that. So these are also some of the reasons why a CRM would fail, because you don't know what to do with that particular lead or how to turn it into an opportunity. Having too many custom fields also creates a lot of confusion. At times, that's not even relevant for your business, but you still end up having a lot of custom fields. Your CRM needs to match with your sales strategy. So you need to be having all the salespeople on board, and you need to align with how and the way things have to work for them. So the other most important thing is that when there is no proper direction. So, like I was saying, that there has to be a clear direction. It's very important that the business heads who are ones who are going to be getting the system implemented. So the business heads, basically they need to communicate the goals to the team. So they need to know, the team needs to know why exactly we are having the CRM system, in what way it is going to contribute to the bigger picture. So what we are wanting to achieve as the end result, this has to be communicated to the team members. Now, these are the so many reasons that CRMs fail, but we have some great news, and that is that all these things are fixable, and that's exactly why we are here today hosting this workshop. So what exactly would you call as a good and an effective CRM? So think of this as like the brain of your business. It brings everything together. It brings the sales, marketing, the customer service, the most essential things of your business. It brings it on one platform. So you can see the entire picture. You can also focus on the tiny details here. And what it does is it shows you the entire story. So where exactly a contact is, or in its life cycle, where did they come from, how did they get closed, how much time it took to move them from one stage of the pipeline to the other. So these are the various things that it basically shows you, giving you the entire story. So the other thing is that it helps you stay on top of things. So that is that you can enter notes, you can take every kind of interaction that you have with your customers. Everything is basically noted there. So there is no chance of you forgetting any details or anything like that. So all kinds of notifications are sent to you immediately, so that you can instantly act on it, and you don't miss any important dialogue from a customer. It definitely helps you keeping organized, and obviously this is keeping you in control. And most importantly, a CRM is not just about closing deals. You are building your brand, your business brand, and that shows effectively when you have a very good CRM. So it's also about building relationships with the customers. So the idea here is we are acquiring the customer, but we also want to turn them into a loyal and a repeat customer. We don't want that person to be lost just because a particular query of that particular customer was not met. So what you need to ask yourself is that if you don't possess a good CRM, then are you really staying on top of your customer relationships, or are you giving your team the tools that they need to succeed? Are you building a business which is ready for growth? And if your answer is negative to all of this, it means that you need to work on your CRM, and definitely you need to build it like the best partner that you would have. So now let's talk about what happens when you implement a good CRM system. Now these are basically the key essentials, and this is what happens when you have a very high performing CRM. So all your data is basically consolidated on one platform. Like I said, like their names, emails, phone numbers, job roles, etc. All the important things that are required and relevant for a particular customer. This is going to be there in your CRM. A high performing CRM will also automate any kind of data entry things, or any manual things which generally takes a lot of time, a lot of follow-ups, emails, etc. All of this is basically very well aligned in a good CRM. It also seamlessly integrates with all your tools. So it will integrate with your email, it will integrate with your different departments, so that everybody basically knows and everybody is at par with what is happening with that XYZ customer. The other most important thing is that it will track what is happening with the customers, whether they are happy with things or not, and it will deliver them personalized experience. But the very important thing here is that it will deliver you proper reports. It will give you a proper dashboard, which will give you quick analysis and quick insights on what is actually going on. So I was mentioning that real-time analytics is like having a good reporting system and dashboard system is very important. These are some of the most crucial things that CRM, a high-performing CRM, will definitely be delivering to you. And alongside this, I have a very short, quick case study that I'd like to share with you. And that is with regards to this company called Care4, which is Care4 Mongolia. So Care4, as we all know, this is basically a very big retail outlet there in many countries, but Care4 Mongolia in particular, they had these three major problems, and that is they had customer information which was basically scattered all across several systems. It was very difficult for them to access and use and merge everything. They had very slow response times, so they were not able to address what exactly the customers were requiring, and this was resulting in customer their marketing efforts were basically falling flat here because they were not able to meet their customer demands. What they did here is that they implemented a very high performing open source CRM, and this turned things totally around for them. Not only did things get organized in a very clear way, they basically got a lot of valuable insights, which definitely led to boosting their customer satisfaction by more than 25%. Now, this CRM supported in also helping them in expanding various stores, and consistent service was basically being delivered. Similarly, there was a law firm, and this is also a very renowned law firm, and they also had a lot of scattered lead, lot of missed follow-ups. They had so many case documents everywhere, but they also implemented a very good CRM system, and this resulted in centralizing all their leads, automating all their follow-ups, and also streamlining document management, and this resulted in higher conversions, which also of course improved productivity and led to them getting a lot of clients. Now, this is a proven framework that we believe in completely, which is going to be like 100% success rate for you. So this is how you build a CRM, and you keep these points in mind while you build a CRM. So it's very important that you set goals for you, which will be relevant to lead management, which will be boosting your customer engagement, streamlining sales. You need to use tools which will help all your opportunities, and it will help allow you to make smarter decisions. Also, it's very important that you get like a 360 view of all your customer interactions. So whether it is via calls, meetings, emails, it's very important to understand what is going on. You need to have a proper tracking system where your communication is tracked, and therefore emails are of course built based on whatever is currently going on, and this helps in personalizing things. It's also very important that the UI is really good. So when you have Kanban views, you have those good dashboards which basically give you everything at the click of a button. It makes things very easy. Having it, having a mobile-friendly access, which will be definitely benefiting everybody who is involved. So whoever is part of that particular lead, they are able to easily access everything on their mobile, and it also helps in nurturing the leads more effectively. It's Also, like I said earlier, it's very important that you integrate your CRM with all your business functions. So for instance, you have a lead generated and you are immediately turning it into a proper sale where you get the invoice given to them and everything is sort of moving very smoothly on that same platform. So this is very essential. And also you have to have KPIs which should be tracked. So you need to monitor everything. You need to optimize things as per as per what is the requirement of either that particular lead or the way the business is moving. You need to make those kind of improvisions in your CRM system. So as we step into 2025 now, this is Fabian Pennicus. Whoever doesn't know, he is the main founder of Odoo, and of course we are very passionate about Odoo solutions. It's something that we have been offering, like I mentioned, for the last 16 plus years. Now, this is a very famous quote by him, that is, a successful CRM must integrate seamlessly with all business operations. Now, this holds complete relevance and even more so now, because we are living in a very fast-paced, interconnected world. And today, businesses are relying a lot on multiple tools and platforms to manage operations, and they want to ensure that everything works together seamlessly. And this is definitely very critical for efficiency and growth. So his vision is basically where he wants to unify everything, and he believes clearly that CRMs are not standalone systems, and this is something which of course anybody who is using an effective CRM will definitely agree on, because it has to basically connect your entire business all together. It has to streamline processes, it has to increase productivity, it has to increase your ROI. So the main philosophy at the core of Odoo solutions is to make it such an ideal choice for businesses that they want to use this particular system. And as providers of Odoo for over 16 plus years, we have seen the way it has scaled. It has always upped its versions every year, and it is meeting with the latest trends and minimizing all these tedious actions that take a lot of time for our employees, our staff, or even ourselves as a business owner. And this makes it like an entire wholesome solution for businesses of various sizes, whether small, medium, large, even a startup can definitely use. So we call Odoo as definitely a CRM which is built for the future, and some of the very amazing features that it has. So of course it has all the base features that a CRM would definitely have, the leads, the opportunities, and everything. These are some of the most important features that have come up in this latest version, which we feel are very interesting and will definitely help businesses worldwide even more. So the first thing is they have a lot of colorful tags and very those priority fields which are a part of their refreshed UI. It makes the pipeline more visually appealing and it's very easy to navigate. The second thing is that it has the ability to define recurring revenue for opportunities. So this is a new feature again, where you can define the recurring revenue, whether it is over a period of say 3 to 5 years, or whether it is even monthly, yearly, or something like that. And also there is the opportunity of specifying the lost opportunity. So you can specify why that particular opportunity was lost and how you can probably bring them back. So they also have these AI capabilities where it ranks all the leads based on the historical data that it has got. And this helps sales team in closing deals much more faster because they already know what has happened and they know how to move forward. Another very interesting feature is an integrated chat hub. So we all know it's the chatter and the seamless communication which happens at Odoo. And this consolidates all the discussions that are going on, and all the teams, they stay connected and they are definitely more productive because of that. There is Cloud Document, which is where you can save all your attachments, files, etc. Everything in the cloud. It's very easy to access, and it helps in easy document handling across the teams. Then we have the quotation builder. So even the quotation builder is something which is it's a very beautiful feature where you can build professional quotes, and there are templates and everything, and immediately it can be converted into a sales order, and things get speeded up a lot more faster. And you can have tailored reports. So that is based on your on the KPIs of either a person or a customer. I mean, these kind of reports are very handy for business owners when they want to know at one shot what's going on. So now we have our tech expert, Hitesh, who will be taking you through the live demo. of all of these points. So, like I mentioned, there are actually several points in Udo 18. There are many things which are very, very fascinating, but we have chosen these four most important things. One is he'll give you an Udo 18 CRMs overview. Then he will show you an end-to-end sales management. He will show you how reporting is done through Udo 18 CRM, and of course, the most important feature, something which is very exciting for the salespeople, and that is the Udo CRM gamification. So, Gitesh, please handing it over to you.
Yeah. So thank you, Arva, for the wonderful presentation. And good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Gitesh, and I am the technical expert in the pragmatic. So you have seen about the presentation and of how our CRM, Odoo CRM works. So let's dive to the technical part where you can see the live demo, and I will share you the overviews of all the like 4 points we have mentioned. So get back to the Odoo. So this is our CRM and this is our Odoo homepage. So first we will see the overview how our Odoo CRM looks like. So this is an application. So here you can see we have an particular opportunities. So these are the opportunities with the stages, the new qualified proposition one. These are the stages we have in the Odoo CRM. And also we can add the custom stages, or as per our need we can add the stages. So like I will add in process as one stage. So as soon as in the simple click we can add a stage in our CRM, and as well as we can do an drag and drop of it. So basically this is an opportunity. Here you can see the stages like new, qualified, proposition, won, and in process. So what if like this in process stage I want to bring like after the qualified ones. So we will get back to the pipeline and we will just drag and drop this stage into the after the qualified state. So as soon as you will get inside, you will see the new like the stage has been added after the qualified state. So these are the few features, and we also have an dedicated menus for that. So in the sales you can see my pipelines, activities, quotation, team, customer. These are the sub menus for it. So my pipeline basically means our opportunities what we have, and also we have an activities. So my activities is in the term like in particular opportunity we have scheduled something. So for that we use the activities to trace how we can, like if they are in the calling ones or some of the things, so we can add it here. And also we have an leads. So leads are something like what we have generated. So in the few further I will also show you how we can generate a lead. So these are the quotations and teams, like for the sales team, pre-sales. We also have an configuration where we can add multiple teams from here. And customer in the sense like contacts. So this CRM we also have an multiple view for it. So this is an Kanban view. We can go towards the list view. So here you can say sees the activities, and these are many more fields are there we can add from in this toggle options. Following that we have a calendar view. So based on the calendar, on the deadline of that particular opportunity, we have an dedicated calendar view for that. Also an power view in the sense like all the uh, calculation of the revenue is generated over here. We also have an graph view followed by map view in the sense like what we have opportunity locations. So on the basis of that it shows the location as well. And there's activity views. So activity, just I have said like told, if we in the particular opportunity, if we have scheduled one of the activities, so activity includes email follow up, make a quote, and furthermore. So in the pipelines we also see how we can see the lost opportunities. So for that, in the search filter, search bar, we can remove this filter and go to the lost. So okay, so from here this is a one of our opportunities. So we have an option here, we can make it lost. So for we also need to have an reason why this particular opportunity was lost. So these are the some predefined reasons for that, and we can also add a new reasons if we want it from here. So for now I will use this, and closing note, what will the closing so based on this closing note, we can mark it as a lost. So in the we will go back to our pipeline and we will search for the lost opportunities. So with this filter we can go to the lost opportunities, and from here in the chatter section you can see why the reason for the lost and lost reason and the comment for it. So from here we can restore back to the new stage of this opportunity. So with this click we can restore it, and if you can see in the pipeline it comes back. So this was the basic flow how our CRM works. So further I will show you how we can generate a lead. So generate and lead are the several ways to generate the lead, but I will show you how we can generate a lead from our website. So for an example, like if you have a website and people have wanted to connect with you, so these are the contact this is the contact us page for it. So we can configure the settings like how whenever the people will fill this information at the backend, we will have an opportunity, a lead created for that. For example, I will fill this form. So I will have a number for that, an email, company, subject. So for example, she wanted to know about one of the product. So and specific about your question. So this is the we have filled all the information, and when we save submit it, and we will go back to our CRM. So in the lead section you can see lead has been generated for against that information. So we can convert this lead to an opportunity. So here is the button for that, and for it asks some of the questions like assign the opportunity to. So we have need to add a salesperson for that, and we have an also option like to convert it to an opportunity or merge it with the existing opportunity. And in the customer as well we have an options. So here we can create a new customer against the name that we have got from the contact us form. So from here we can create an opportunity. So that lead was converted to an opportunity. So and dedicated one contact has been created from against this name. So now we will convert this opportunity to an quotation. So for that we have an button for creating a new quotation. So this is the quotation page, and as she was asking about the office chair, so from the product section we will assign that office chair to it and we'll save it. So now we have an option, so we can send this quotation by a mail to the customer. So by sending the mail, we will have an option where you can see it the mail was mail is sending to that particular client, and we also have an PDF of the quotation what we have created. So we will send this. So now you can see when earlier it was in the quotation state, now it has been converted to an quotation sent. That means that particular quotation has been sent to that customer. So from now, suppose like customer have accepted that quotation. So now we can create that quotation to an sale order. Just need to confirm this, and we have an sale order created for that. Yeah. So furthermore, we can like have an delivery, and we can create an invoice as well for this particular quotation or particular sale order. So that is how we have converted an lead to, first we have generated a lead, and that lead we have converted to an opportunity, followed by the quotation, and we have an sale order ready for that. So now we will come to an reporting part. So report also play an important role, where we can see how we are like how many opportunities we have, leads we have, and how a salesperson is performing, like that. So for that we have a dedicated button for reporting. So forecast, it will give the total uh, opportunities list. So for that we will move to the graphical view of it. So in the graphical view we can see some of the filters and applied on our pipeline. So it says as upcoming closing and expected closing month. So you can see in the January month we have almost 22k, 23.22k revenue generated, and in the March it is 60,000k, 60k, following up on that. So based on that we can also have an different view, different part of chart, different charts for that. So this is a line graph, we can have a line chart for that, and also we have a bar graph for dedicated month it is showing. So we also have can change the filters from here. So if we wanted about the salesperson, so it shows how many revenue has been generated by a particular salesperson. So we have two salesperson in your team, visual admin and mark demo. So these are the two salesperson, and upon that we can also have a pie chart. Following from that, we can apply many more group wise for that, based on the countries and stages. So these are the this like in how many countries, and upon the stages, these are the proposition for the stages. These are the stages with the colors, and we have a line chart created for that. So we also have a forward view of all that. So it shows how many, like country wise it has shown the total uh, country wise, and as well as the state wise how we have like generated the revenues for it. So we same have for these leads as well. So so leads, it also says that how many are in the new and qualified state. So it is based on the blue colors is for mark demo and Michelle admin for red. So based on that we can do everything from here. So this was about the reporting part, and how we can use visualize our opportunities and lead in a particular visualized manner. So we will go to the new features like Odoo gamification. So gamification is the in Odoo introduce game-like elements into the workplace that enhance the engagement and productivity among our sales team. So for that we need to have a dedicated application for that. We will this from the our app store we will search for gamification. So this is the module for it. So for that you need to go to the settings, and here you can see a gamification tools menu in that menu bar. So following that we have certain numbers of sub menus on it. So like challenges, goal, definitions, badges. So in the simple term, why we are using this gamification is like we are setting up certain number of challenges and goals to our organization, especially to the sales team, that will motivate them to work hard and like to achieve the goal very fast. So going towards the challenge, so these are the challenges. Let's start like we will create one. So we will name it challenge as achieve 50 leads per month. And we can also add like certain numbers of rules. So we will add a salesperson, as in we will assign to mark demo, and we yeah salesperson's mark demo, and upon that we are having some how when this challenge to be start, so we can have an start date for it. So suppose I will do it for 1st of February, and the end date will be the uh, month end of the February, that is 28. So uh, this was about the challenges. So we have to set up the goals for it. So goals in the sense like we can create some of the custom goals from here, from the goal definitions. So for now, following upon our challenge, we have a new leads already created, and we set the target to 50. And we also have a reward for it. So as reward in the sense like if the these challenges has been completed, so we will reward this particular salesperson as an badge. So this will be like motivate him or her to like work very passionately for our organization. So this is for the succeeding user, and the first user we can have a good job and upon that. So we will save it and start the challenge. So you can see one participant has been there like mark demo. So mark demo is for that, and we will go to the goals. So for mark demo you can see a new lead challenge has been created and goal has been set for that, and you can see here the current value is 0. So as soon as he brings the leads, the value will be increased, and to reach we have an 15 goal set for that. Following that we have also an goal definition. So from here we can add in certain numbers of goals definitions, and we have in badges for it. So as soon as the salesperson has completed the challenge, we can grant this particular badge for it, and also we can create a new badge from here. So that was about and go to gamification, and from here we have covered all the 4 points what we have talked about. Now over to Arva.
Great, Gitesh. Thank you so much. I think the demos were really interesting, and what is even more interesting is to see how much Odoo CRM can really do for businesses. So it's definitely a powerful tool. Thank you everybody for joining us today, and I think this has definitely been a very insightful presentation for all of you, whoever is exploring a CRM. If there is any, please scan the QR code. And today what we've explored basically is how CRMs fail, how do you build one that succeeds, and we've firsthand seen how Odoo 18 can transform your business. So we've also seen that CRM is not just a tool, it is basically your partner in growth, and it needs to be implemented right because it's the heartbeat of your business. So you need to make smarter decisions by implementing a smart CRM. So if you have any questions, do drop it in the chat box, or you can connect with us via the QR code. You can also visit our website that's put on the screen. And I am also putting in the chat box our contact page, so you can definitely get in touch with our experts by just submitting a quick inquiry, and they will definitely connect with you. So thank you so much for joining us and for being a part of our workshop. Until next time, see you again. Bye bye.